Merry Letha freaks, or for those of you who aren't in the know, happy summer solstice. I hope that you are enjoying this longest day of the year when the sun is really at its apex and we get to enjoy so much of that light, like flooding into our lives, lightening everything up on the path ahead, helping us see the way forward where maybe we weren't sure, is that light up ahead? Is that is that something to hope for, or is that an oncoming train? uh, it's something to hope for. So really tap into the energy of today. Please get outside today if you have a chance. Whenever you hear this, just get outside, drink in the sunshine, let it warm your bones. Let it make you feel hopeful, like you did when you were a kid and you got let out for summer break from school and it was just that real kind of spirited vibe. That's the spirit you need moving forward. There's a lot of new beginnings coming down the bend, and it was 1:10 on the clock when I said that, and right after that it was 1:16. So we got big blessing energy come in. And it's all about coming into alignment with that 11 energy. We're really going to see so many new beginnings in our lives. 1:33 on the clock when I said that. Okay, so we're really moving into this cycle of seeing things open up. We're on the other side of what we needed to process to ready ourselves to release, and now it's really time to step into the new beginning. So as I've been saying, as it's been coming in very strong, summer is when it all kicks off. We really see things ripen though once we hit that Leo season at the tail end of July, moving into August. That's when the harvest is really going to become evident. Okay, you're going to see what's on the other side of all that shit you've been slogging through. Some of these opportunities that are going to come our way, they really do require that we sort of step outside the box and that we move into this space of daring. You gotta have a little guts. You gotta take a chance. You can't play it so safe all the time. And so I was really compelled. I'm going to be bringing some interesting stuff in on this channel, but I was really compelled today to pull a chance card to kick off this daily roll. And the chance card is from the Monopoly game. And I just wanted to, I don't know, I just felt pulled to do it. So I'm going to do it because I'm odd like that. I just trust where the intuition leads me, and sometimes it leads me in some kind of strange directions. I also want to let you all know that I'm in need of going to get more storage space for my phone. I've been doing so many videos, so there is a possibility this video could just shut down on us midway. If that's what happens, trust that that's a pivotal point in the message and the download that's coming through. And we'll just see what that has to say. I didn't feel like using my StreamYard software though. Today I wanted to just have a nice clean video. It's so sunny out. I got great natural light coming in from the window there. I didn't even need to use my ring light, which is just lovely. So I'm enjoying this summer weather, but I wanted to pick just one chance card for us to see what's coming in with this summer season. What kind of chance do we need to take? Chance. Advance to Illinois Avenue. Okay? So I see that a lot of you are setting off on that fool's journey. That's really what it reminds me of, doesn't it? Look at that with his knapsack moving forward. Only you notice he's dressed in finery. He's not like the fool. He's not in jester's kind of looking clothes. He's not like he's got his head in the clouds. Not at all. He's looking straight forward. He knows exactly where he's going. It was 4:44 on the clock when I said that. He knows that there's going to be reason to celebrate. He's got to look his best. He's got to be in tip-top shape. He may be coming from, humble beginnings with that knapsack. Doesn't look like he's got much. that he's carrying with him, right? He's put a lot of his bullshit down. He put a lot of his burdens down. He let go of the stuff he didn't need to hold on to anymore and only took what was essential with him, right? Only took what was essential with him. He knew, I got to travel light, man. It's funny because it's on a cane, right? And he's like, I'm not held back anymore. I'm not crippled anymore. I'm not burdened anymore by all that heavy shit I was carrying before. I'm traveling lightly, man. And I know exactly where I'm going, and there's reason to celebrate, I'm leveling up. This is a level up moving forward for you this summer. But, as we see, what do you need to do to get there? You got to take a chance. You got to take a chance. Those who play it too safe during this summer season, you're going to miss the boat. 555 on the clock when I said that. These changes, they come in fast, okay? They come in fast. The opportunities, there's a limited time for how long that doorway will remain open to you. You have to be able to get into this spontaneous spirit. That's the energy that's coming in. Everything is really quickening, all right? So let's see what the dice has to say about this, and let's roll with that energy. I do feel a positive turn. The energy reminds me of the ramping up when you're on a roller coaster, when you're doing that climb right before you go to the big drop. It's that same kind of feeling, you all might be tapping into a little bit of that quickening energy today on this summer solstice. You might be noticing that everything is kind of flowing in a different way. I encourage you, get outside, get into nature today, even if that's just going to, your local park, or hell, even just taking a walk around your neighborhood, just get outdoors. Yeah, we got, the roll was 3, okay? So we have 2 and 1 there. That's all about the new beginning, the new beginning of the cycle. With the 3 energy, it comes in through helpful people. It comes in through listening to your guides. It comes in with being in alignment with your intuition. There's a lot of synchronicity that's going to play out at this time in order for you to be able to make the right steps moving forward. So you really want to move into partnership with that energy. You want to move into partnership with spirit, or move into partnership with your higher consciousness, all right? However you want to view it. I want to make sure that everybody who receives these messages can receive these messages. And I don't know why this is coming in, but it's coming in for a reason, so I got to speak to it. It's like sometimes we can get dogmatized, in the way that we are trying to share messages that are coming through as a reader. 8:11 on the clock when I said that. Your spiritual traditions may not be everybody's spiritual traditions. And yet the information that you're channeling, the information that's coming through, it's meant to be received, by the collective. So when you're doing these kind of collective readings, and you're putting your own framework, your own dogma on the reading because of your personal spiritual ideologies, it actually blocks the message from, people who maybe view things differently or have a different path, from them being able to receive it, and in some cases, if there's shame around different spiritual systems of thought, it's closing off the energy. It doesn't allow the full expansion of the message to, get out there and reach all the people it's meant to reach. It's a limiting factor. Okay. So sometimes when I give reads, you'll hear me say this, higher consciousness instead, because not everybody relates to this concept of spirit, this belief construct of spirit. Some people, have different paths. They have different philosophies that they live by. So this is an interesting energy. I'm not expecting this download, right, to come in with this other message, but I think it plays a piece, and I think there's this need for openness, not just daring, but openness. Maybe the help, the unexpected, help, synchronicity, these helpful energies that are coming in to support you in moving into this new direction this summer. Maybe some of these sources are not where you would expect to find them. Maybe it kind of blows some of your ideologies out of the water. Maybe you've always been told something about, a certain type of person, for example. Oh, those people, they're like that. So if that's how you've been conditioned, if that's how you've been groomed, then you could really cut yourself off from having an amazing experience when one of those kind of people, comes onto your path that's meant to offer you this incredible opportunity that opens your whole life up in an unexpected way. But you could miss the boat. You could miss the boat. Kind of going back to that chance card. Did I set it on top here? Oh, where did I put it? Did I put it on the bottom here? I don't know where I put it. Well, I probably put it back in the middle of the deck somewhere. But it's that same kind of energy about, do you want to be held back by the shit you're carrying around? Some things need to be dropped. So there needs to be like this sense of openness and lightness of being, and not attached to this framework. 11:23 on the clock when I said that. Okay, yeah, the alignment is to come into a more expansive sort of view where you can embrace many different viewpoints, understanding that really it's all just one consciousness at the end of the day. So anything that's showing up for you on your path and is offering you an opportunity that looks outside of what your comfort zone is, or sort of blows apart, your belief constructs about shit you were told is true, or what you're capable of doing, or what certain people are like, and you're having a different experience that's sort of shaking up your view and bringing something forward new within yourself. Those are things you need to explore, because we're meant to move into expansion. We're meant to get away from so much of this like limited compartmentalization, okay? And move into this awareness of more unity consciousness, less division consciousness. And the more that you can move into this kind of a space, the more you come into alignment with your path. And it opens up your opportunities in your day-to-day life. Spirituality or higher consciousness and the typical day-to-day grind, your everyday experiences, the work you do, the money you make, the relationships you have, the home you live in, all that stuff. There is no separation between it. It's all interconnected. How you are within yourself, where you're at within yourself, that's where you'll be at within your life. And it really requires, in order to come into alignment with these supportive energies, with your intuition, with that guidance, the guidance that will come through synchronicity. And I do please encourage you to get out there today. Get out there today. When you receive this message, go outside, go for a walk, just get outside and notice. Notice the synchronicities that show up on your path. Let it be a meditative walk. Just pay attention. What signs come through to you? Take note of them. What do the signs tell you? Is there something interesting somebody says when you come into contact with them on that walk? Do you maybe notice like a bird, a certain bird coming around you that gives you a certain message? Oh, what direction did the bird fly in? Ted's affirmative of this message. Were they singing? Were they in a flock? Just noticing the details in your natural environment, what you encounter, and what kind of messages is it relaying to you. See what it feels like to just move into this expansive energy that maybe it is all there to show you something, tell you something, give you guidance. Why do we think that synchronicity is so unusual. Well, we think synchronicity is so unusual, it sort of wakes us up out of our inertia and we go, wow, that really means something. That was a special experience. That's beyond mere coincidence, surely. We feel like that's so special because we spend so much time outside of the present moment. You can only receive synchronicity when you're very present, okay? So like, go, be in the present moment, get outside, go for a walk, and just know everything that shows up in this space I'm creating, to be present, to be here, not to be worrying about my future or not to be lamenting over my past, but just to be in this moment, is showing up to speak to me. All of life is speaking to me right now. So what is life saying? Notice what comes through. This brings you into partnership with spirit or your higher consciousness, you know, however you view it. I just want to state in respect to BroadCoven, you're all welcome here. Whatever your view is welcome here. Because I think even if it's something I don't understand, I can learn from you, you know? I can come to understand by having openness to people from all different paths. And if it's something that resonates with your heart and your spirit, and you feel that you're in that place of alignment and you're in your place of integrity and it gives you joy, I say bless that up, whatever your belief is, you know, I say bless that up. So I feel like there's also this energy is really going to be coming in where you're going to have a lot of opportunities and people coming into your life that they sort of break the mold of what you're used to. They're different than how you made assumptions for them to be. And there's going to be this need to really cast aside some snap judgments that are just really born out of conditioning, how you were conditioned, and to open your mind to the experience. So everything's about open, and things coming into alignment. And it comes into alignment through being willing to drop the old, surrender the old. And it was 17:22 on the clock when I said that. That's what brings about, you know, that's when fate becomes destiny. When you step out of these old conditioned beliefs, these, old rooted patterns of behavior, and you're willing to embrace something new, you're willing to try something new, that's when you get to go ahead to Illinois Avenue, right? You get to move straight on through. Maybe some of you will be going to Illinois. Maybe some of you are planning a trip to Chicago. This is coming through. Chi-town coming in strong there, okay? We also have a 3 on this end, and we see a 2 on this end. So we see that after we end the cycle, change comes swiftly. Things move forward. And it was 18:08 on the clock when I said that. And a couple days back, we had 808 area code come in. I did look it up, and it's Honolulu, Hawaii, okay? So some of you got big Hawaii energy coming in. There's something about Hawaii. There's something about maybe you're planning a trip to go to Hawaii. Maybe some of you are considering a move to Hawaii. This is one of the changes that may be coming in. You might get a green light, a forward motion on something connected to Hawaii today. For those of you who are looking into that and are feeling pulled in that direction, I would say it is a yes confirmation. If this is something that you've sort of had on the table, you've been wondering, should I go to Hawaii? Would that be good? You know, I feel like I'm drawn there right now, but I don't know if it's the right timing, or